5 or 6 favourite streamer patterns. Obviously the sculpin is one. I have another one that's right up there at the top of my list, and this is this fella, the Snappy Poodle. It's been an absolute revelation for me this past few years, and this year so far it's resulted in my 2 best browns, one of 20 inches and the other one of 18.5. So the 20-inch fish must have been nudging towards £3. I bet it were 2.10, 2.12, could have even been 2.14. I don't know if it were £3. It was a big fish for River Wharfe. And the other one was 18.5. That'd be 2.8, I would say. And I got them both within a week of one another, and both within a few hundred yards of one another on the same stretch. This little fly is brilliant, and that's the one we're going to do now. So I'm going to tie it on a size 2 partridge H1A. So there's the hook in the vise, and knock down the barb. On with the thread, which is Black Moser Power Silk. The other thing that's nice about this fly is it's a fast, no-nonsense tying. So just get rid of that bit of waste. Just double it and redouble it till it all goes in. So when I get down to, I'll just go up and down and give it a bit of a thread base. So part the thread right at the end of the shank, and then tie in a good clump of black blood marabous. So get my marabou out and take off. They're not all absolutely perfect, so find a perfect one. Tweak it off. That's a nice soft one, and I can put that in as a whole clump and tie those in. Let it overhang about 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches, something like that. Come round and securely, very securely, tie that in. So remember, tying a good clump, because you know that in a fishing situation, whether this is being drawn through water, marabou does close down, it slims down enormously. So get you another clump of marabou and just strip off a clump and add that in. It may look very bushy at the moment, but remember, it will collapse down, so don't be afraid to tie in a good big clump. So there's the nice mobile marabou tail. So now I'm going to bundle all those ends in and just come up the shank, let the stem twist any way it wants, and snip off the waist. And just go down and just tighten them in. And now you want in a big mess of coarse light bright. This, I think, is one of the secrets to the pattern. Just tear out a good clump of light bright and knock it crudely onto the thread and make your catch. As soon as you get it caught in, just start whacking it on any old how. Come down to the base of the tails, and now let all this fluff up now, coming back up, all tied loose, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to velcro this out. And now come down and park your thread there, and then get your velcro scrubber. Just come on either side, and particularly on the underside, and just tease them back so that you get some that stream out with the tail on the underside. And then at about quarter position along the shank, take another clump of black marabou, take out another nice plume and tear off a good clump. Offer it on top, come round, do a pinch and loop, little nip, and tie that in and give it a real good secure tying down. Then move forward about another quarter turn, part the thread, crop off the waist and get another clump of black marabou, bundle them together, sit that on top as before, circle round, tie down, tie down, tie down, crop off the waist, move forward another quarter turn, another clump of marabou, sometimes you'll drag a tip, or should I say a butt, round the side and it makes a little black line. Don't worry about it. It actually looks quite attractive. Move forward another quarter turn and tie in another clump of black marabou. Keep these clumps reasonably dense. If you put them in too light, not enough volume, don't worry about it, just bang another clump in. Trim off the waist. And I might just come forward and put one more last clump in, which is essentially the tying done. And in it goes. And that final piece is also waist cropped off. That's good. And now simply come forward and tie down, stroke these light bright bits back that are sticking forward, and whack on loads of turns. Your fingers will get dirty with handling dyed black marabou, always do, and drop on the usual several turns for a whip finish. Cut off. And then I take me a bodkin or my dubbing needle and pick out some more of this light bright. So I just go between the tying in points and just, you can hear it snapping out when I pull the fibres free. So just sort of blow it out from between the thread wraps. And then get my Velcro scrubber and give it a good teasing out. And that's the effect I want underneath. A nice fuzzy, sparkly belly. Now to finish the fly off, I'm going to use one of these cunning little gizmos here. These are Roman Moses snap heads. Does them in various sizes. This is a 5, this is the smallest. It goes 5, 7s and 9s, and he does them in silver or black. These are black. So what I like about it is not only does it finish the fly off, it's also got weight. This is the weight part, and it's also got 2 little nice prominent eyes already fixed in. So unlike cone heads that fit in, that you have to push them and feed them round the bend up to the head, this one goes over the fly when it's finished. Push it on. And there it goes. So what you do then when the head's in place and it's aligned, you just simply turn it on its side, get your super glue, and there's a little slot there which was to allow the hook to go in, the eye of the hook, and you just drop some super glue in, and that just wicks in, and literally within seconds that's fixed for permanent. And if you're not entirely happy, you can do the same at this side. What you can do also, and I sometimes do, is you can just finish it off. You know how bait fish tires are suckers for a bit of red. I sometimes just in there with a red marker pen just put a little red spot to look like a sort of a throat on a immature fish. And you can do that, I'll leave it off, but I usually do it. And it's now my second favourite fly is this. It's a fantastic little streamer. Besides those 2 big fish, I've had dozens and dozens of good browns between £1.25 and £1.50 and maybe up to £2, all on this fly. So it's a brilliant fly. It's definitely worth a try, and it's easy to tie. I mean, it's literally minutes. So there we are, the Snappy Poodle.